What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about a video about the good guy, bad boy paradigm. And what brought up this topic was a buddy of mine had asked me not too long ago, I do all this stuff for some of these some of these chicks and like it never goes anywhere, or I drive them places, I buy stuff they're selling, or I go to their yoga class. I do these things for these women, and they're not interested in me. They either ghost me or they friend zone me. And then he asked me, I always see you, and you seem to do pretty well with women. And he hasn't seen the struggles I've had, obviously. He's just seen the successes from when we've, hung out. And I was thinking about this when we were talking, and I just told him, you're obviously trying way too hard, and you have to see when they're into you and when they're not. And that's easier said than done, because it takes a lot of experience to realize the difference. And you cannot put in maximum amount of effort and get that back from them a lot of times. You cannot negotiate attraction regardless of how much you try. It's either there or it's not. That's why I really talk about getting fit, because that's really going to help with you and the attraction of women. And that's what I told him. I just said, you have to get more experience with them to see for yourself. And that takes time. And with age, if you take care of yourself, it's only going to get better, because you're going to have that experience. When you're younger, especially in your late teens or early 20s, unless you're, some type of athlete or famous, it usually takes a lot of time to build anything of value. And your body is definitely valuable to women. They notice that right off the bat. And it's a confidence thing too. They definitely can see how you carry yourself. And if you do not have self-respect or the ability to walk away, they know that also. They can also see a desperate man. Women are very intuitive with a lot of these things. A lot of their emotions are very in tune to the world. And they base a lot of their stuff on their emotions and how they feel. And feelings can fluctuate from here to there. It doesn't take much to go from mad to sad or angry to happy. And a lot of women are going through that. So I guess the biggest thing I just wanted to say in this video was, this is another thing that just takes time, and it takes repetitions. You can't just walk in somewhere and know everything about women. That's not how it works either. It's going to take time, and it's going to take repetition. But usually when one or two women like you, more women like you. That's 100% true from what I've seen in my experience and some of my buddies' experiences also. It's that social proof of someone actually likes this guy, so there must be something about him. And let's go to the bad boy now, where it's just not caring as much or having enough optionality to where you don't have to do all that jester maxing and dancing around like a clown and doing all this and all of that. That's the big difference. You have enough optionality and you don't care if they're here or not. If they go, if they leave, you have other options. Especially nowadays, especially with social media. Like that has changed the game 100%. But what's that saying? It's you have to learn the game, understand the game in order to win. That's exactly what this is. You have to learn and understand the game in order to win. And that's what this is. At least in my experience, the less I've cared, the better it's been. Or I have other options and it's not a big deal. You know that you have that ability to not worry about that situation. To whereas if you have nothing, you're not even talking to one woman, a lot of people, a lot of men freak out about that. And they think, oh, I have to do everything I can to hold on to her. You know, I have to text her all the time. I have to call her all the time. I have to be with her all the time. Women do not respect that. And you have to be willing to let them go so they'll stay. And you know what? If they go, then let them go. There's plenty of other women out here. It's not that deep. You have to understand something. Everyone can tell when you are desperate. So do not be that. You have to learn to be alone too. You have to learn to be okay by yourself. That is part of mastering the mind, mastering the body and the mind. You got to be okay with doing that. As soon as you're okay with being alone, you walk away a lot faster. Or if you have other options, then you just let them go and you don't think twice about it. If they don't answer you, you delete their number or you block them. Don't overthink it. If they're not answering you back, obviously they're not that into you. It's like just move on. Just move on. That's going to be your best case scenario. And all this stuff about asking women for advice too, it's like, dude, that's fake. None of that's real. Let's be honest here. Like I said, their emotions are based on all their feelings and everything. They say one thing and do an absolute another. You have to really, really watch certain situations and who these chicks go for. They're going to tell on themselves by their actions. They are literally going to tell on themselves with their actions. Because a lot of them are chasing the same guys. That's the good guy versus bad guy paradigm. One, you have to try and do all this stuff and you're going to get nothing. The other one, you don't have to try very hard. And if they walk away, who cares? There's more out there. Abundance mindset. It has to be that way. Now, I'm not saying be overweight and be fat as a man and, oh, everything's going to be okay. She's going to want you. No, that's not what I'm saying. You still have to be on it. You got to be on your game. You still have to bring it. But it's not that hard nowadays to be better than other men. Take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. You're better than a lot. What did they say? The average body weight for a man, 20 to, I believe it's 20 to 39, is like 25% body fat. That's not hard to get below. Get below that. Be your best self, obviously, for you, but there's going to be other perks that come with that. It's just seeing things for what they are and making it happen from there. That's the biggest thing about this. It's better to attract than chase. What does that tell you? Become the most attractive person you can, and things usually will fall in line from there. I'll tell you a situation that happened to me. I was talking to this chick, and I was like, oh, she seems pretty nice. And I was like, oh, I'll try to get her number, right? So I went back to talk to her again, and I was like, hey, you should give me your number. And she looked at me, she's like, I don't know. And I just walked away. And she said, hey, don't you want my number? I literally told her, I'm not convincing you to give me your number. It's either a yes or a no. And I walked away. She wasn't that into me. But abundance mindset. It's like, okay, I shot my shot. She wasn't into me. Cool. On to the next one. That's as easy as it has to be. If you have to put more effort in than you think you should, then obviously it's not worth it. You don't even have to be the bad boy to understand this. You just have to be a man and just realize that not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. Not all women are going to like you, and not all men are going to like you. Doesn't matter. There's going to be some that will. And those are the ones that you should bring into your life. And the other ones can kick rocks. But you have to understand that. Anyways, that's just a little rant I wanted to go on. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.